And we are live. So Bitcoin, it looks like it's having another test to that 50-day moving average. And this time it is having a higher low compared to the last time just a few days ago. So the question now is, are we going to bounce from here and continue the trend upwards, test that all-time high range? Or is this support finally going to break? And is Bitcoin going to continue this downtrend from $40,000? We could even have a lower high here in this $36,000 range and continue its way down, breaking each support. Or maybe an even better outlook, we get up to that $36,000 range, flip into support, continue the trend. Let's talk about that in this video. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Currency.com's channel. My name is John, and I will be giving you guys an update on Bitcoin. So stay tuned as we cover some very important things, such as the trader sentiment, support and resistance levels, latest news, and then some price action. And we constantly got these videos coming out for you guys, keeping you guys updated on the markets. We cover all the things so you guys don't have to go look for it yourselves. So if you are subscribed to the channel, you'll get all the latest updates. So feel free to hit that subscribe button right now if you haven't already. And also, if you're enjoying the video so far, show your support by hitting that like button. Let's move on. Okay, so here we go. First things first, trader sentiment on Currency.com. The price did recover off those lows right where that 50-day moving average is. It's making a new high right now for the day with 68% buyers and 32% sellers. All right, so let's go over some support and resistance levels to watch for. So first, talking about support, $30,000 is a major level because it is the monthly lows, and also it is that 50-day moving average. After that, we got to watch 28,500, which is the range for the yearly open, and then $24,000, which is where the price consolidated after breaking out of that previous all-time high at 20,000. And then towards the upside, we'll need to watch right around 35,000, which right now is a 21-day moving average, and then 36,000, which was the first monthly support for January. And then the last resistance level that I'll be looking at is right at around $38,000, which would mean if we do make it past that level and flip it into a support, then we're possibly going to run back up towards all-time high. And here's some latest news that's been happening for Bitcoin. It's been reported that Van Eck has filed with the SEC for an ETF that tracks crypto companies' performance. And this comes after years of being rejected for a Bitcoin ETF. And with Bitcoin sitting at all-time highs right now, Goldman Sachs CEO believes that regulators will not be able to monitor the financial system if Bitcoin is allowed to flourish in its present form, and they should be worried of Bitcoin's current success. But the grind don't stop for Bitcoin. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager with over $1.8 trillion in assets, announced this past week that they are also diving into Bitcoin. So you can see right now, the outlook for institutional players is starting to change. Just in the past 12 months now, Bitcoin held by public companies has surged by over 400%. Which is roughly $3.6 billion worth of Bitcoin right now. And more companies keep adding and adding as time goes on. And just throughout 2021 so far, Bitcoin has made up for 97% of total crypto inflows of capital. And at current prices right now, even though Bitcoin is failing to continue past that $40,000 level, institutions are still looking at their long-term price target of around $100,000. JP Morgan's stock to flow model right now is suggesting that Bitcoin will be around $100,000 by August 2021. And speaking of price action right now, Bitcoin is sitting right along that $30,000 support. Are bears going to take over finally, or are the bulls going to continue buying? Bitcoin has tested that $30,500 support 2 times now, which is a major level. And usually when a major level gets tested in a trend like that, it breaks. It's been holding off for now, and the price did make a higher low, which also suggests that the bulls are continuing to show strength. But one thing now to look out for is we really only have one more support holding before the price could continue further down. And to the upside, there is quite a bit of resistance levels in order for Bitcoin to continue towards all-time high. But now let's head into the platform and look at a bull and a bear case for Bitcoin at current prices right now. My bullish price target for now is right at around $38,000. I'll show you quickly how I think we'll get there. Then I'll show you a scenario if the bulls don't pull up that move, where I think we will go if we continue towards the downside. So for right now, it's pretty known that that $30,000 support level is a very important level for the bulls. And we do need to bounce at least to that $33,000 level to make that into a support. If the price can do that, then it will indicate the 50-day moving average moving to a higher level and the price following a new trend line to the upside. If that happens and the price can then head up towards that $36,000 range and flip that into a support, then Bitcoin will be trading right in the middle of the expected trading range, right up towards all-time high and right down to that $30,000 support. And if we do break out of this downwards channel here, we're going to do one of my favorite patterns, that cup and handle formation, where we go test that all-time high range again, have a slight rejection, and then break out. So overall right now, if we do remain bullish, I'm hoping we flip all these resistance levels into supports all the way to 38,000 in order for the price action to play out this way. And if that does happen, then I'll be eyeing that long-term target right up there at around $50,000, which also will have some resistance once we get up there. Let's quickly look at some indicators right now. So looking at the volume, a lot of selling has been coming in, but with all that selling also, the price has not been getting taken down as you would have expected it to. Compared to previous years when Bitcoin made runs to new highs, any bit of sell pressure could change the sentiment really quick. But right now, the good thing is it takes quite a bit more selling for the price to come down versus the buyers. But volatility is still high in both directions. One thing to note, if you look at the RSI, it did break down below that 50 level and is sitting right at about 45 right now. And that is the lowest level that it's been since October 2020. And the price was also sitting along the 50-day moving average back then, correcting from its all-time highs in August. And after Bitcoin did hold that support back in October, it continued this big run about 260% to a new all-time high. So if this is a bullish correction down to the 50-day moving average and the trend is expected to continue, then I think Bitcoin will for sure continue its way up towards 50,000 and even maybe 100,000 this year. But that's more of a long-term target. Now let's look at a bear scenario if things do not play out this way. So on the bear side, if the 50-day moving average does not hold, then I'm expecting Bitcoin to continue to lower prices all the way to about $25,000, $24,000. And I'm looking at that range because the price did not really sit in that range when it did have its run through the 20,000s. And there is two ways that I can see the price breaking down. Either an instant rejection here and the price goes back to test that 50-day moving average, but that is the third time around. It's weak now and it does not hold and the price heads down towards 25,000, which we could even bounce from there to head back up to test 30,000 again. But a lower high would keep Bitcoin in this downtrend here and head down towards the previous all-time high right at about 20,000. There's also the case where we could actually even break out of here, continue up to test that $38,000 range and have a lower high and continue to follow this trend downwards. And then I'll be looking at my low for 2021 right at around the previous all-time high at 20,000. So that's it for this video, guys. I'm looking at 38,000 minimum in the short term for Bitcoin if we are still bullish. But if we're bearish, I'll be looking at that 50-day moving average to finally break down and see some sell pressure come for Bitcoin, heading down to 25,000 or even lower than that. But if you're still tuned into the video, don't forget quickly hit that like button and also comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Give me your feedback. Also what your predictions are for Bitcoin for the next month. And we will get back to you guys in the comments. So thanks for tuning in with me, John here, at RealJohnDoe on Twitter. I hope to see you again next time. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you'll see plenty more of our content to come. And good luck with your trades. I'm checking out. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.